What's up, guys? This is What's My Game, and thank you for watching. This is my NBA 2K16 pick and roll tips to help you win. So the pick and roll is a very simple and yet very effective technique, not only in the NBA, but of course in NBA 2K16. And here's some tips to help you. First of all, choose which side you want them to pick on with R1, and then choose them to roll or fade with R2. Very simple. A lot of people don't know this, but fade means the picker will move to an open spot on the court, or they'll fade off to an open spot of the court as opposed to rolling straight to the hoop. This is great for jump shooters. I don't use this option a lot. I'd rather take the higher percentage shot close to the hoop, and usually if you can dunk, you get more points, or you can get a foul and get an and for one, or one and get an and one, but the fade is a great option as well for some people. The other thing you need to learn about picking and rolling is just quite simply, and we'll talk about it a little bit later in this short video, when to pass and when not to pass. The biggest mistakes you can make, and I've made them dozens of times, is passing into traffic, trying to force it into the roller, and that's not a good idea. You've really got to practice on when to send it to them and when not to. Also, when you do pass to anyone really, but specifically on a pick and roll, when you're going to pass to the roller like this, make sure you don't just rely on pressing the pass button. Make sure you flip the pro stick, which is the right pro stick, directly towards the player you want to pass to. That will make sure that you pass it to the roller and not some random dude on the court that they want you to pass it to. Also, don't be afraid to run the screen twice like I just did with Gortat. It didn't work the first time. I had plenty of time left on the shot clock, so I ran it again, and it was effective the second time. So that's a good way to slow down a little bit, take your time, and it really helps. On this particular example, I slowed it down because I just wanted to show that not every pick and roll is going to be like perfect Stockton and Malone style. Sometimes you're going to see where, like on this one, the pick helped me split the defense. I think Lopez was guarding Gortat, and then for whatever reason, I just slipped through here. It works. And then Lopez actually started to slip off over on me, and now I got another defender on me. So everybody's really clumped on me, leaving a straight shot to the hoop for Gortat and an easy bucket. So just keep that in mind. Just let it work the way it's going to work and take what the defense is going to give you. And that'll really help you. It doesn't have to be picture perfect. Obviously the faster the guy, the better. And there's going to be some guys that are way better on screens than others. Practice when to give and when to keep on the screen as well. So, it's about 50% for me. Sometimes I end up keeping it. For the reason I end up keeping it is because there's nobody good to pass it to. So the best option sometimes is no option. Don't pass it if you think it's going to have a chance to get picked off. There's no reason. Just go back to the top of the key and reset. But that's an important part of this whole process, is knowing when to keep it and when to give it, so you don't give the ball away to the other team. Also, sometimes the best option isn't either one of you. It's not the ball handler or the roller. So sometimes the best option is to give it to somebody else that's not even involved in the play, like Gortat here toward the top of the key. He was wide open. See that red area? If I would have passed it to the red arrow, then he would have gone right into that circle of people, and would have made it hard for him to get a layup or anything because it was so conglomerated right there. So a lot of times the pick and roll will open up other players, because as defenses shift and everything, it'll leave people wide open on the court. So you have to be able to look for that as well, and you have to do it very quickly. So just practice and get used to doing that and finding these open players like this. I can't even see who the name is, but finding, maybe it's Pierce out here Bledsoe out here on the outside for a three-pointer. But whoever it is, sometimes the best person wasn't even involved in the play and they're wide open. That's pretty much it, guys. The biggest thing is don't force the play. If the guy's not open, if the roll's not there, if the fade's not there, whatever, just keep the ball and do something different. Don't force it and turn over the ball. It's the worst thing you can do. I hope these tips help you out. I'm sorry I sound terrible. I'm trying to get over a cold. It's been a rough week for me. So hope you have a great day. This is What's My Game. See ya!